Heart-stopping showdown. Eala falls to Viktorija Golubic in epic Suzhou Open quarterfinal battle. When nerves and dreams collide. The Suzhou Open quarterfinal was not just another tennis match. It was a collision of ambition, resilience, and artistry for Alexandra Eala, the 18-year-old Filipino prodigy. It was a chance to continue her meteoric climb in the WTA ranks, a proving ground against a veteran she has long admired. For Viktorija Golubic, the Swiss warrior armed with elegance and experience, it was an opportunity to silence doubts and showcase that age and guile can still dismantle youthful firepower. What unfolded on that Chinese evening was nothing short of a tennis masterpiece, a three-set epic filled with swinging momentum, breathtaking rallies, and emotional highs and lows that left fans gasping. In the end, Golubic emerged victorious, clinching a 6-4, 3-6, 6-2 win, but the match will be remembered not for its scoreline, but for the heart-stopping drama that played out point after point. The road to Suzhou Eala, the torchbearer of a nation. For Eala, every tournament carries more than personal ambition. She is the torchbearer of Philippine tennis, the face of a sport in a country where basketball reigns supreme. A junior Grand Slam champion, Eala's rise to professional stage has been met with a mix of awe and expectation. At just 18, her maturity on court belies her years, her heavy topspin forehand, and relentless energy earning comparisons to some of the game's greats. But with that promise comes pressure. Each time she steps onto court, Eala carries the weight of millions back home who see in her the possibility of something historic. Perhaps one day a Filipino Grand Slam singles champion. Viktorija Golubic, the veteran with a painter's brush. Standing across the net was Viktorija Golubic, a name etched quietly into tennis history. Known for her single-handed backhand, a rarity in the women's game, Golubic has built her reputation on variety, finesse, and tactical news rather than raw power. At 32, she may not command the same headlines as Iga Swiatek or Coco Gauff, but her artistry on court makes her a dangerous opponent, especially against players who thrive on rhythm. Her journey has been defined by persistence, injuries, dips in form, and the challenge of competing against younger, faster opponents. Yet, her love for the game remains undimmed, and matches like this offer her the chance to remind the world that elegance and experience can still conquer youthful aggression. The match begins set 1. Golubic strikes first. From the very first game, the crowd sensed something special. Eala began aggressively, pushing Golubic with heavy forehands and looking to dictate. But Golubic was unfazed. With a mix of low slices and perfectly timed backhand drives, she forced Eala into uncomfortable positions. At 2-2, a marathon game unfolded. Rally after rally stretched past 15 shots. Eala pounded away with topspin, but Golubic's defenses held. Finally, on break point, the Swiss produced a sublime drop shot that had the crowd gasping. Eala sprinted forward, but couldn't reach it. Golubic had struck first. That break was all she needed. With calm serving and variety, she closed the set 6-4. Eala, visibly frustrated, looked to her box for reassurance, but the mountain ahead seemed daunting. Set 2, the Eala storm. But if set 1 belonged to Golubic's guile, set 2 was a stage for Eala's fire. Determined not to let the match slip, she began playing with more patience, constructing points rather than forcing quick winners. At 3-2, Eala broke through with a blistering forehand down the line. The roar that followed was primal, her signature fist pump electrifying fans both inside the arena and thousands watching back home. Her confidence surged. The errors disappeared, replaced by calculated aggression. When she sealed the set 6-3 with a serve out wide, followed by a thundering forehand winner. The match was alive again. The Filipino teenager had leveled the battle, and suddenly the pressure shifted back to Golubic. The final set, a battle of nerves, a turning point. The third set began with tension thick in the air. Every point felt monumental, but almost immediately, Eala faltered. 2 double faults in her opening service game handed Golubic the break. The veteran, sensing blood, tightened her grip. Eala fought desperately, chasing down every ball, unleashing courageous winners. But Golubic's experience showed. She mixed and dropped shots, floated slices just over the net, and then struck with piercing backhands when the opening appeared. The closing drama. At 4-2, Eala had a chance to break back. The rally stretched long, Eala hammering her forehand to the corners. But Golubic, calm and composed, ended it with a one-handed backhand that kissed the sideline. The crowd erupted, recognizing the artistry. By the time Golubic served for the match at 5-2, Eala's body language told the story. Shoulders heavy, steps slower, the weight of missed opportunities pressing down. One final forehand error sealed her fate. Golubic raised her arms in triumph. Eala, head bowed, walked slowly to the net, where the veteran offered words of respect. The aftermath, Eala's tears and resilience. For Eala, the loss cut deep. She sat courtside, towel over her head, eyes glistening. It was a match she could have won, a semi-final within her grasp. Yet, in tennis, lessons often come wrapped in heartbreak. Her coach offered reassurance. Her fans flooded social media with messages of pride. And deep down, Eala knew this was not the end, but the beginning of something greater, Golubic's redemption. For Golubic, this was more than a win, it was a statement. At 32, she proved she still has the tools to outwit the next generation. The smile on her face during the post-match interview reflected not arrogance, but gratitude. She had weathered the storm of youth and emerged victorious. Analysis: why Golubic won, why Eala lost. Experience and pressure moments. Golubic thrived in the high-stakes third set, while Eala's nerve showed. Variety over power. Golubic's slices and drop shots disrupted Eala's rhythm, exposing her inexperience. Serving struggles. Eala's double faults at key moments handed Golubic the initiative. Still, the positives for Eala were undeniable. Her ability to reset after losing the first set, her fearless forehand, her competitive fire. The bigger picture for Philippine tennis. Even in defeat, Eala continues to inspire. No Filipino has reached this level in women's tennis. Each performance, win or lose, grows the sport back home, encouraging young players to dream bigger. For women's tennis, this clash epitomized what makes the sport so compelling. Youth versus experience, power versus craft, passion versus composure. It was a reminder that rankings mean little when two players step onto the court. The road ahead. For Alex Eala, the road is long and promising. Losses like this are stepping stones. The beauty of heartbreak. The headline read, Heart-stopping showdown. Alex Eala falls to Viktorija Golubic in epic Suzhou Open quarterfinal battle. And indeed, it was heart-stopping. For 2 hours, fans lived through every twist and turn, every scream and silence. For Eala, it ended in heartbreak. For Golubic, it ended in triumph. But for tennis, it ended in beauty. The kind of beauty only the sport can create. Heartbreak today, perhaps glory tomorrow. That is the story of Alex Eala. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.